What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy CJ, and I am back. And this time, I got a friend of mine. I got Desi in the building with me. How you doing, fam?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How everybody doing?
Listen. You want to talk about one of the hottest fitness influencers in the game? I said it. You didn't say it. I'm saying it. CJ said it. When I tell you she's grown like literally 50, 60,000 followers in just the last few months. Congratulations. But welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for having me. Again, I ain't say the hottest fitness influencer. That those weren't my words.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
CJ
put that
said
out
it.
there. CJ
Yeah,
said it.
CJ said it. So listen, when I let's talk about this real quick. So for people who don't even know who you are, go ahead and do a little introduction, let people know. Like, wait a second, fitness influencer, but give us a little background as to who you are, and we'll start from there.
So, name's Desi. I am 33 years old. Um, I am a Texas resident, but I am from Louisiana, born and raised all the way through and through Creole girl. Um, Outside of when I'm not at the gym, because I spend most of my time in the gym, I am a massage therapist. That is my full time job. And then I'm also a full time student. That is me wrapped up. I don't do much else. I go to work, I go to school, I go to the gym, and that's it.
Well, there
Story
you
of
go.
me.
Listen, first of all, that's breaking news to me. That's breaking news to me because I was like, wait a second. I didn't know you did that for a living. I thought you just was in the gym all the time making content.
That's what everybody, I wish. No, that's what everybody thinks. No, I have a regular 9 to 5, like most people.
And so tell me this, because when I introduced you and I said how viral and how hot the page is. And when I say hot, I mean from the simple fact of there's so much growth in it, right? There's a lot of growth you've experienced in just the last few months. And tell me if I'm wrong or not. Before, so we met for the first time in person at Emily
In
for Week in
April.
Houston in
Hmm.
April. How many followers did you have at that time? Do you kind of know?
I
Was it
think
like
it was like 11,000
11,000?
or 10,000. I had just got into the double digits.
Yeah, just got to that.
Just got there. Yeah.
And right now you're at what?
I think, hold on. Let
I
me
know,
look.
no,
I
you ain't
think
got to.
it's,
I know.
why do you know and I don't know?
Hmm.
I think it's 75,000 or 76, one of
This is
those
how
two.
fast it's growing. You're at 76,800.
Wow. Okay. So 76,800. Okay.
And so with that type of growth, I'm like, yo, okay, let's just have a conversation. That's part of the thing that intrigued me. I was like, okay, there's a lot of growth on your page. I'm like, okay, cool. And you're literally on this whole, I'm not even gonna say transformation, but I would just say fitness journey. And so
Hmm.
maybe it is a transformation for you, but that's where we're gonna get the insights. And so tell me, but as we get deeper into, we'll talk about social media and the impacts and how you can make money from it and all that stuff. But this what even started you on this whole fitness lifestyle that you're on.
So I got on this lifestyle years ago, back in 2018, I believe, or 2017. Um, I had just gained a lot of weight, and me and some girlfriends had planned a girls trip, and I just did not want to look the way that I did on the girls trip. I wanted to be completely comfortable with what I was going to wear and just being out. So I decided to get in the gym. Have, I didn't even know how to lift weights. The only thing I've ever done was run. I used to do track in high school and middle school. So lifting weights was very new to me, but I just took it day by day and fell in love with it. Like I fell in love with becoming stronger because I used to be much smaller, and being able to just watch myself grow in strength or whatever. That really, that part of it I fell in love with, and then just watching the growth of my body through the journey. But in 2020, I took up another hobby, which was kickboxing, and I suffered a really bad injury to
And this is
my.
pre-COVID or right during COVID?
This is during COVID at the end of 2020. I
Wow.
suffered a really bad injury to my calf on my right leg. and like there's literally still a hole in my leg, like you can see it, because my calf does not connect all the way down.
Wow.
And it was a lot to come back from. Like I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, I couldn't do much. So for a while it was just sitting around not doing anything. So I quickly started to put weight on again. On top of that, I had COVID was going on, and then a hurricane came and took everything from me. So I also had that. So I'd actually fallen into like a depression. And with the injury and the other two things, and not being able to move and let it out, I just gained a lot of weight. And I pretty much went back to where I started the first time. And when I finally got clearance to do like low weight bearing things, I just took off and I was ready to get back to me, get back to feeling better. And the gym is always somewhere that I've been able to like mentally cleanse myself. So it was like riding a bike. Once I got back in there, there was no
Wow.
leaving.
Wow. So you said some deep stuff there. So I'm not trying to have an Oprah moment, but it's like, wow, you're like you had the major injury. And then you said you lost your house. Was it because of a hurricane you said or tornado?
It was a hurricane. Yeah, it was a hurricane. Hurricane Laura in 2020 came through and flattened my house. I lost all I had was the things that I had in my car when I evacuated. That was it,
Wow.
which is how I ended up in Texas and became a Texas resident, because I just felt like it would have been easier with COVID going on, and Louisiana was still kind of closed, but Texas was opening up.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, there were jobs available here. So I just felt like it would be easier to start over than rebuild. So I chose to start over.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I'm glad, like you're giving some people inspiration right now by hearing that. Like literally you can be on like super depressed where you lose everything. Like imagine like losing everything, your whole house, like all the memories, all that stuff, and literally you just got your car. That's that's tough.
That's a tough call.
And you're rebounded from that. And so what would you say, like, with the fitness part, when you moved to Houston, and then like did you just instantly just say, you know what, I'm going to this particular gym? Did you hop gyms for a while? How was that before you got comfortable having a home gym?
So I actually started at my apartment gym, just to like get comfortable with movements and things again. So I started there, and then I started going to a gym that was down the street from me. It's called Iron City. I liked the gym. It was a warehouse gym, but then I moved apartments and it was no longer as close. So I went to a gym that was right across the street from me, which was a YMCA. Great gym, just wasn't my vibe. It was very quiet and
Not a lot
no
going on at the
music.
YMCA.
Yeah, not at all. And it took one summer to experience it when like all the kids were out of school, and I was like, yeah, not really my thing. So I
Hmm.
switched over to Lifetime, and I was at Lifetime for a while until I found my literal gym home. If y'all follow me on Instagram, all y'all see is this gym. I love this gym. It's called Brainiac. And once
Which,
I
by the way, I
found,
haven't been there yet, so I know
you
you
need
probably
to.
next time I come to Houston, you got to give me a tour.
Yes, I went to that gym one day because me and my friend, we weren't happy with the gyms that we were at, so we decided to try out a new gym every month. And he picked that gym, and so we went try it out. I went there to try it out, and I never left. I've been there
Mm.
since the day that I went there to try it out. That was it, and that's where I'm staying.
And so right now, by the way, I'm gonna pull up here in a second. I'm gonna pull up your Instagram so people who may not have seen your page before they can see it. So boom, there it is. So if you see here, let's
Oh,
zoom in a
pretty.
little bit. See how neat is this, right? I get to pull it up on the screen. So this is the gym you're talking about. This is the background
Yes.
of it.
Mhm.
All right, so like it's what would you? It's not like one of those gyms where you gotta be a muscle head or nothing like that, is it? Or you know what
No,
I'm saying? Like,
not at all.
what's the
Not even
vibe?
a. The vibe is such a community. Um, I went to that gym one day, the day I went try it out, and immediately was already speaking to people because everybody is so nice. They're so welcoming. Even the manager, like he speaks to everybody. He's in there every day, always making sure things are working, seeing what people need, changing things around. I love it. Like I go there and I feel like I'm at home, like extra comfortable, sometimes too comfortable to where I don't leave and I need to go home. Um, but no, you do not have to be a musclehead. I'm not a musclehead. I just like lifting.
You said I'm
Um,
not a musclehead,
I'm
huh?
not a musclehead. I just like lifting. Um, there's all kind of stuff, all kind of different groups of people that are there. You have power lifters, you have bodybuilders, you have people who are into calisthenics, you have people who just like to push their body to the brink. You have people who are just there to remain healthy and stay healthy. Um, so I love it. I love it.
And what I noticed too is that they have like different, like, is this the same gym, but they changed the light and the mood colors?
Yeah. So at night, it's a vibe. At night around 7:30, they flip the lights off and you get that experience. Not to mention the music. This is the one gym that I've gone to where I can literally take my headphones out and just work out because the music is always so good.
And so it's so crazy because literally I'm looking at here, it says, but on the bestest note, I had a great hammy and glute day, and literally in the comments it said glute goat. So there's like they're like literally like it's one of those things where I mean when you talk about your page in general, like just lifting and glutes and hammies and calves and literally constantly, showing that you're, putting in the work to build the physique that you want. Like, how do you feel, like what kind of comments do you get from, people when they're in your DMs? Like, do you get women saying, hey man, you're really inspiring me, I want to look like you, I want to do this, I want to do it. How are you doing that? How did you get that shape? Like, what kind of questions are you getting?
So mostly the main question I get is how I started. That
Mm-hmm.
from women, that's like the main question I get. Like, where did I start?
Mm-hmm.
The other question I get is like about how did I eat? How do I eat? But I'm
Yeah.
always open to like women coming out. Like I know I post and like I'm lifting heavy weights here or I'm doing like crazy amount of reps or whatever, but that's because I've been training. When somebody works out with me, I work out with them at their level. So another thing that I did was I used to be a personal trainer, so I do have experience there. I stopped personal training in 2022. That was my last year. But
So you did it for 1 year or 2 years?
I did it for 2 years,
Okay.
and then just never got back into it. Like I said, I started going to school, and that took a lot of my time within itself. So I'm always open to women coming with me, and actually, the glute goat thing came from a girl who came work out with me. She commented on one of my videos and was like, "Yo, I really would love to work out with you." And found out if she was close to the gym, she was, and so invited her. She came out. She worked out with me. It was her first time meeting. Um,
Oh,
and
the
she did.
person who left the comment, that's one of your previous clients?
No, she's not a previous client. She's just someone who seen a video and was like, "Hey, I like what you do. I want to work out with you. I'm always open to people working out with me." And so I said, "Come join me." And she did, and we worked out together, and we had a good workout together. And she coined the phrase "glute goat," and that's been what it's been ever
So
since.
you get women and they be like, yo, I want glutes too. And so they're like, yo, show me exactly what you do. And you probably are like, no, you have to build up to that.
Yeah, so I always start with like beginners, like beginning stages, and like now I'm really getting into the swing of like posting more educational videos, not just what I'm working out, but why am I doing this movement? If this is the goal that I'm looking for, this is the movement that's my go-to, and this is why. But I'm always open to helping people. Like I posted one the other day about glute bridges because they're not talked about as much as glute thrusts, and they really are really good for glute strengthening. Like they're a great one to have on your routine. And one girl was like, I was doing mine with a barbell, and one girl was like, how do you do this with a dumbbell? And I'm like, girl, I got you. I'm gonna film this video with it, and I'm gonna send it to you so you know
Hmm.
how to do it. So But like I said, for women, when it comes to women, the main questions I get is where did I start and how do I eat?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't really get too much of like, what do you do for a workout? Because I guess because they see what I do for a workout, but I'm always down to showing more because there's no secret, there's no cheat code. So
What do you think when? What do you think? Because I was looking at your Instagram page earlier, and I was just, just like looking for it, especially when I was making flyers for you. What do you think I noticed more than anything?
my back,
No, one
no,
one more guess. One more guess, because that's literally on the screen right now.
I I don't know.
So I noticed how many times you take selfies with the phone in front of you like this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that on purpose, or is that because it got to be on purpose? I'm literally like, there's at least 30 shots of literally where the camera's in front of your
So
face.
I can't see.
Oh, you can't see it.
I can't see. So the camera ends up in my face so I can see what I'm taking a picture of. Like
Mm-hmm.
every now and then I'll be able to like move it off to the side so you can see some of my face or lower it, but it's really just because I can't see because I am blind. I do wear contacts, but still it unless the phone is like in my face, I can't see. Like it just doesn't. Like right now, my phone is pretty far away from me, and
Yeah,
I can barely see as is. So
got you. Okay,
that's
okay. So that's
where,
why.
yeah. So I just can't. Like I would love to have normal vision so I can post regular pictures, but it's a struggle. So also I'm squinting half the time. That's not attractive. So
Okay,
this is
okay.
what we end up
We
with.
get a little bit of behind the scenes here because honestly, I just thought it was a thing. I was like, wait a second. I was like, she has to be doing it on purpose. But now I understand
Yeah,
the.
I'm purposely doing it because I can't see. I think like very early on when my social media started getting attention, that was a question that I had. Like, why is your phone always in your face? And I'm like, dude, y'all, I can't see. Like, I'm sorry. I'm
This
sorry.
one,
I do.
this one, you have it down a little bit. So I was like, okay. So
Yeah, I do try to post like videos and pictures of my face so people can see my face, but it's a struggle. Struggle out here when you don't have 20/20 vision.
so like when you get a lot of these things, I would say a lot of these questions I want to ask you about when people were asking about, we talked about the workouts, but what about the protein stuff? Like, do you use supplements? Is the thing like you're drinking right now out of a shaker? Like, what kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Like, how do you incorporate that into answering questions or even your content?
So, I am a supplement girly. So if I'm taking anything that I feel like is contributing to my gains, I do either make a post about it or mostly on my stories. So like my stories really have like my day to day things that I'm doing, things that I might be eating. So tune into my stories because it's easier to just video and throw that on there versus like making complete content out of it. Uh, but the supplements that I do use right now, I am trying to put on muscle. I am leaning out. I think that has a lot to do with the gym that I go to because I do a lot of sweating there. Um, but I am trying to put on muscle in particular areas. So I am taking creatine right now. I only take 10 milligrams of it. I do 5 before the gym and 5 milligrams after the gym. I use Legion. Most of the supplements that I use is Legion. I like Legion. I like that I can go to their site and actually look at the actual labs of these products being tested. So I know how they're going to affect my body for the most part. And there's no fillers. Like I noticed pretty early on that there are a lot of companies that do have a lot of fillers in them. And supplements are not natural, they are an additive. So I would like mine to be as natural as possible. So I do use Legion. So I do creatine. I do protein powder. I love protein powder. I have a sweet tooth, so that always helps with
Like,
that.
what's your favorite flavor?
Chocolate, chocolate. But a close second is Legion has this cinnamon cereal milk flavor,
Yeah.
and it is so good. It's so good. I mix it with water. I don't even need milk. I can put it with water, and it's still sweet and delicious. Love it. Um, but I do vegan protein. I do not do me and dairy. We have a very interesting
So vegan
relationship.
protein, but are you do you eat meat still or no? It's fully
Yeah,
vegan.
I still eat meat, yes, but I don't do I go very little on cheese. Um, I don't do any other like cow products. Like I don't do milk. I do almond milk or oat milk. Even with like creamers, it's almond or oat. I just find that my body has a hard time processing it, so I be bloated a lot. So, and that's another reason why I like Legion because they're the only company that I've come across that has so many options when it comes to vegan protein flavors. Like other places only have like chocolate and vanilla. That's it.
And so did they reach out to you as far as like for affiliate link, or did you how did that work?
So they ended up reaching out to me as far as like becoming an athlete with them. And I remembered the company because back then, when I originally started my fitness journey, I had used fat burners that they had,
Hmm.
and it worked really well. It didn't like I didn't feel weird when I was taking them. So when they reached out to me, I was actually really shocked because I was like, "Yo, I remember using this company like coming up," and we got on Zoom calls, discussed everything, discussed like what my goals are. They discussed exactly what their views were, why they felt like I'd be a good fit, and they sent me some things to try first, since they had way more products than they had when I tried them before. They sent me things to try. They gave me time to just try it and come up with my own opinion, and I was hooked. I was hooked like
Now what
very
I noticed
quickly.
too is you get a lot. I at least for me, and I don't know if it's true for you, but there's brands that will send you like it's kind of normal. They'll send you stuff to try it and see if you like it first before you become an affiliate for them. It's like, hey, I'll promote it and I'll talk about it, but I gotta know if I really like it before
Mhm.
I put my name on it and put the links out there.
Mhm. They were the first ones that I had that reached out without me like really promoting them. Other companies that's reached out and was like, "Hey, we want you to be an affiliate." It's like after I've posted that I've been using their products in like my story or something. And then the difference with them was they wanted me to be a athlete versus just affiliation. So,
What's the difference?
um,
Tell for the people who don't know what's the difference.
so they're pretty much they sponsor you. So like they'll send you things to help you with your goals on top of like what the affiliation gets when like your followers do get deals and everything like that. Not only do they get deals, you get treated too. So like right now my goals are to lean out, but also to put on muscle. So every month they send me things to help with those goals. Um, and then it's like a check-in. They have this great quiz online that you can do, like when it comes to supplements, just to make sure that you're taking exactly what you should be taking for your goals. So I'll do that. I'll check in with that just to make sure that what I'm getting is what I need. They're very hands-on. They're very responsible. I I enjoy being a part of them. So
And so tell the people right now, tell them to click the link. Tell them to click the link. Go ahead and, right there in her bio. If you're not already
yes,
following, do it.
please just get on, click on Legion. Like, there's so much information on their site. Like, I've already spoken about the supplement quiz. If you're not familiar with supplements and you want to see, like, based on your goals, what kind of supplements you could be taking, they have a quiz for that. They also have meal plans. They can help you with meal plans because I know that's the harder thing for most people. And like I said, there's no fillers. All their labs are up there for you to gain. And the best thing that I like about them is they will, if you get something and you don't like it, you will get your money back and you don't have to go through all that fuss muss of sending the product back. They
Mm.
will be like, okay, we understand. We understand you didn't like it. Here's your money back. So if you want to try something that you've never tried before, like a fat burner, um, it's there for you to try. Give it a try. Use my code.
Let's use the code. Boom. Yeah, and so another page, and this is a where I used to get my protein from, and it's bodybuilding.com. You ever use them?
I've never used them, but I am familiar with them.
Yeah, they are amazing too. But yeah, it's like I love companies when, like you said, where there's no hassle. Like you can order what you need, and if you don't like it or something's wrong with it, they don't go through all that. Like and that just keeps you loyal because it's like, hey, if I know I buy from them, I'm safe with my money, and they're gonna take care of me with good customer service.
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm just like one of the things that I like is I like being a person where it's like, look, I don't have this company in my link just to be in my link. Like I actively use their like I was just finishing this is called their recharge. It's a post workout drink. It's also has creatine, so that's why I get my second 5 milligrams of creatine, amino acids. Like at this point now, if I don't take it, I feel it. Like when I don't drink it, I feel it. Like I actually feel how it's helping my muscles. It definitely helps with soreness for DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It helps big time with DOMS, especially on my heavy days.
So
So
what I love you said about that is not even to cut you off, but you said like you really use the products. There's a lot of people who just put links out there or promote stuff just because it's free or because they're paid, and you're leading people down the wrong direction when you
right,
really don't even care
because
about the product.
yeah, no, I actively use their product. I drink their protein powders. I have at least one or two protein shakes a day. I don't have more than that because I do eat a lot of meat, so I do get my protein in. They have a pump. I use that every day that I work out. I use their pre-workouts, stem and non-stem. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. If I feel like I've had too much coffee, then I'll use their non-stem, vice versa. I'm very go, 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 go. They have a sleep supplement and it's called Lunar and it knocks me out, knocks me right out. I get the best sleep with that. So I also use like their multivitamin. Like I use all their stuff every day, all day. So
There you
look
have
at my
it.
page, you'll
Boom.
see the results. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is if you scroll down, you'll see no abs, and when you scroll up, you'll see some abs. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're gonna see everything you're looking for, and you know what? I'm glad you said that because it's something I want to ask you too to kind of lean into a different topic, and that is like, what's the thing you enjoy making content about the most? Was it is you like you like enjoying like the stuff where you're talking about protein? You like just recording your workouts? Do you like recording other people? What about the content when you're making it? What do you like the most about it?
Um,
Or do you not
the
like it at all? Because some people just make it because they feel like, I got to do it now.
no,
I'm
I
committed.
no, I like it. I like it because I also get to track my own journey. Outside of just pictures, still shots, like I get to see um how my movements are perfecting. But I don't know. At this point, it's really just become part of. Sorry, my cat is jumping in my window
No,
behind me.
you're
I promise
good.
it's not a ghost. Um, I it's really just become part of my workout to where I don't really think about it. Like I get in the gym and I just press record and I go and do my thing. Like
So you don't
I
even. It's not like you plan out the content and you say, you know
nope,
what, I'm gonna get this angle. I'm gonna get that.
nope. I put my phone on a tripod. I look at it. I see if okay, I'm going to be standing in this area. This looks like this catches this area, and I'm just gonna go do my workout. So that's exactly what happens. And later on, I notice things that I catch, and I'm just like, oh yeah, yep, that's
So isn't that? Do you think that's in there? Like, what do you think about that? Because it's sometimes people are spending hours and hours and hours and all this time to plan stuff out, and they just can't get any traction at all. And then you have someone who's just being organic and totally like you, like where it's like, you know what, I'm just recording it and I'll figure it out later. Like it's kind of like, do you feel like weird about that, or you feel like, you know what? I'm just doing me, and it's working out for me. Like, how do you feel about that?
well. I feel like. I feel like that's the way it should be. Like my page is about me working out, it's about my journey. This is authentically how my journey looks. Like I feel like if I start going to the gym and I'm like, "Oh, I need to get this angle, I need to do this, I want to do this uh I want to post this reel later, so let me do this." It becomes staged and it's not it's not authentic. So,
Hmm.
I mean, for the people who do that, I mean, like, go for it. But I know for me, I'm already in the gym 3 hours as is. I don't need to add things that's going to make it go longer. Like, I have other responsibilities, so I have to keep it as short as possible. So, I just set my
So
camera
wait a
up.
second. You said 3 hours.
Yes.
So, and this is one of those things. That's one of those wow moments, right? Because like for you, that may be like, okay, it's not don't sound like much, but for the average person, they're like, oh my god. But then again, they got to understand that's how you're getting the results that they want. Like this, you getting these results because you're spending 3 hours a day in the gym.
Right.
That
So,
part I don't
okay,
want to be
so
missed.
the 3 hours are spent because 45 minutes of it is my cardio. And then
Okay.
for 15 minutes, that's when I'll like start getting, I go to the gym with a plan every day. I don't have my book with me, but I go to the gym with a tablet. It looks kind of similar to this, it's smaller. So I'll start going over my plan. Each day is dedicated to a particular type of workout. And then from then, I will start planning, okay, I'm going to do deadlifts this day. After deadlifts, I'm going to follow it up with this. I go through and I look at what I did the last day I did hamstrings. Okay, I made it to this weight. So this today I'm going to start. This is going to be my warm up. So for 15 minutes I do my planning. Um, Also, that's usually when I take my pump because I don't take it when I'm doing my cardio. I like to have it when I'm working out. So I'll drink my pump. I'll also make sure I drink my electrolytes because I've just sweat a lot and I'm about to sweat some more. And then I just get my mind in the game because the cardio is fun, but when I get to the lifting part, that's when it's really game time. So
What are
I
you
start
listening to? What are you listening to?
a lot of bounce music, of course, being that I'm from Louisiana. A lot of Boosie, also, of
Really?
course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Boosie.
a lot of Boosie. Um, and I just kind of let YouTube just play as it goes. So there's a lot of older music, like 90 music that'll come in or 2000 music that'll come in. I don't have a lot of like what's current now. So I don't know. None of these rappers nowadays that are popular, I have no idea who they are. I don't
So
know.
so wait a second. Okay, that's cool, but you said YouTube, so it gotta be YouTube Premium though, right? It
Yeah,
can't be the
absolutely.
commercial. I was gonna
Yeah,
say, like,
absolutely.
we're not doing commercials, right? No ads.
Yeah, I no. I like YouTube Premium because like it'll like I have a workout playlist on there, and it breaks it down into different categories. And then on top of that, like you can click the playlist, and if you want to discover new music, you can put that. If you want to listen to popular music, you can put that, and it'll change your playlist from there. Um, but really, the music really is just noise. Like I really don't like it's there, but it's just noise for me. Just to like block
Got you.
out
Yeah.
like the other background noise that's going on, like other lifting and things like that, and just so I can
You don't
zone
use
in.
it as momentum. Like, cause
Yeah,
me,
no.
I okay, I like to use music as momentum, and so it's different where it's like if I had no headphones, I'm probably not gonna have the same workout. I'll like leave the gym if I don't have the right sound or right headphones on. That I'll like, oh, I'll come back later.
Yeah, no, it's not now the momentum for music when it comes to me, that's on the route there. Like when I'm drinking
Okay.
my pre-workout and I'm on my way there, so that's like
The pregame.
90s. Like yeah, that's the pregame. I usually on my story by then, because I'm always having, I call it karaoke, like karaoke, um, because that's when I'm usually in my zone. Like I'm hyping myself up, getting ready. But once I get there, it's game. Like it's like for people who play football, I know nothing about sports, so don't come for me. But from what
Uh
I've
oh.
seen, from what I've seen, you know, you have that time when you're back in the locker room, you got your music on. That's the car ride for me. But once you get out there and those lights are on and you're on that field, that's game time. That's when I step in and at the gym when I park my car, that is game time for me. So I don't. Everything else is just background noise. I'm ready to go.
Nah, I feel it. I feel it. By the way, if you guys are watching live, because we got people watching live, throw some questions in the chat if you have them. We'll be on for another 5-10 minutes. But go ahead, just throw some questions. We can answer the questions live here. If you watching the replay, yeah, we'll answer on the replay too in the comment section. But if you live, just do it right now. We're throwing it in here on the screen. I asked you a couple more questions about social media. Who are your favorite people to follow on social media outside of myself, of course?
So I actually this year came across this really dope group. Um, they're a group of content creators and people that are just out there uh, chasing their fitness goals. Is called the Sweat Kingdom. So I follow a lot of them, all of them actually, all of them that's in that group. So my feed is like full of them from like because they everybody works out every day.
Mm-hmm.
Most everybody works out every day. So also, I don't know how you pronounce her name, but I think it's Cranon. Cranon.
Yes, you said it
Her.
right. Mm-hmm.
I love watching her. It's just a bar. That's every time I go to deadlift. That's what I tell myself at this point. Like I'm just
Mm.
like it's just a bar. I love girls who lift and
Yeah,
lift heavy.
I met her in Philadelphia at Fusion Gyms when I was up there. Super cool and super strong. Oh my god.
Yeah, she is so strong. I've never met her, but I know she lives in Houston. So fingers crossed, one day we just kind of cross paths.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm just gonna put that out there, manifest that. But outside of that, Denasia, is that how you pronounce her name? She's a fitness influencer, and her body is T T. I look,
You know
sis,
how to
whatever you're
spell it or
doing.
no?
It's like DENAAAJAHJHA.
Yeah, I'll find it later because I was going to try to pull it on the screen, but yeah, but we'll take your word for it on that. When we replay this, I'll add it back in here.
I met her at in person at Ebony Fitness Weekend. It
Okay,
happened
okay.
to I did a class and she was standing right next to me and I was just like, oh, I know who you are. Fangirl moment.
So real quick, so Luna says, "Wow, CJ is so humble." Yes, I am humble. Like I said, outside of myself, I mean, I didn't want to take up all the, because I know she's rocking with my content. Okay, you can go ahead. Talk about how much you love my content for a second.
Love it so much. I mean, it just lights up. First of all, your content is hilarious. I don't even know, like, do you come up with all of that, or is this other people's ideas? Because they're funny. They're
Yes. So I would say this: 90% of what you see is stuff that I come up with. ninety
the one
percent.
that you just did the other day with the shoe company.
Yeah, that was totally like my idea. Like, I'll tell you exactly how that happened. So we went to Mizuno, the headquarters, and my friends were here from Chicago. They were part of Ebony Fit Weekend helping us record. And I said, "Hey, look, Nas was a former ambassador for Mizuno, and so it was perfect. I was like, hey, he's here. Let's do a collaboration. Let's go to the headquarters. They opened up the doors for us. We had no script, no idea, no nothing. And I said, all right, cool. Let's do XYZ, da 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 da. And they were like, all right, cool. And we literally did that in like one take, not even a practice. It literally, if you even notice it, if how we even talking, I'm kind of waiting to see how he's gonna react, and it's a real reaction. That's just kind of how it was,
That was
and that's
hilarious. I like that one. I laughed my butt off. That
mm,
was funny. Your
uh,
content is very funny. It's eye catching.
people saying CJ Brandon is top tier. Okay, I appreciate this. Let's turn it into the CJ Love Fest. I'm loving it. I love it. Okay, so hold on.
You
So
deserve it. All the flowers.
I appreciate that. Good evening. Who's your favorite IG follow and why is it? Okay, you know this person. Also, are you not a paper route fan?
I don't even know what paper route is. I have no clue. So, I don't I don't know. I don't know how to answer this. If I was to pick one IG that is my absolute favorite person to follow, it's this girl. Her name is Sid, but her IG, I'm gonna have to get her IG. But she's a mom,
Okay.
and she started her own fitness journey. Like she decided to just get up and get out there, and she started from her living room. And I mean, her transformation is amazing. Like it is amazing. Like I go to her page a lot when I need like inspiration myself. Because I do fall in moments to where like I'll fall in a rut, or I'll pacify myself when I'm lifting, and then I'll go to her page, and like I see her, she's like squatting 250 with no problem, and I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get back to training, like get back in there. So I love her videos.
Who is this that I can't even see their page? You follow them, but this is the person. Who is this?
Oh, I know who that. Oh, God, I know who that is.
Oh, so as long as you know, because I'm like, I can't see it's a private
Yeah,
account.
I know who that is. That is my. So I'm so used to seeing his name as name on my birth certificate. I forget what his IG name is. But yes, that is a Instagram friend of mine, and he is always giving me a hard time. So now he's giving me a hard time on here. Appreciate it.
You
Thank you
got
so
another.
much.
You got another question. What was one of your hardest moments at the gym? Luna's asking. She's asking that.
Um, Hardest moments. It's just like as women, we go through that monthly thing, and there are just some days where it's just it don't matter what it is. Everything is just feels wrong. Everything just feels off. You get bloated. Your clothing doesn't feel like it fits right. And I had one of those days recently. I kind of posted about it. I didn't say too much. I just said that I hadn't felt myself, and I went to the gym, and I looked at myself, and I just was not happy at all. It wasn't anything particular. It was just one of those moods, and I really just wanted to leave. But I knew if I left, I would just feel worse. Like I would go home feeling worse that I left and I didn't. So I stayed, and I made it through the workout. It was a very long workout because I kind of dragged my foot around, but that was probably one of the hardest days, like to get past that, because you just have no control of that. Like your hormones are just all over the place. So that was one of my hardest days at the gym.
So we have another question coming from CJ the creator. He says, "Are you coming to Ebony Fit DC?"
I will be at Ebony Fitness Weekend in DC. Yes. And there is actually a surprise. I might be there in ways that people are not expecting me to be.
Whoa,
So
whoa, 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 whoa! Well, we got breaking news.
no, we're not gonna break it yet, but there is news to come. So just
Okay.
keep an eye out. Follow Ebony Fitness Weekend on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, and you'll see what's coming.
Hey, we got the exclusive, y'all. We got the exclusive. So it's not like I wouldn't know anything about that. Code Zay's like eyeballs. It's like, what's going on? What's happening? Gotta stay
You'll
tuned.
see. You gotta stay tuned. You gotta stay tuned.
You gotta stay locked in. So okay, so you guys a couple more minutes to ask questions, but I'm gonna throw like two or three little quick random. This is like speed round fire. Quick answers. What's your favorite food?
Crawfish.
Wrong answer. No, I'm just playing with it. I
What?
will no,
Never.
no crawfish.
That
No.
is a whole food group for me.
Oh my
Yes,
god. How many
absolutely.
days a week is that?
I can eat for when I have it.
Yeah.
during crawfish season, me and my mom try to have it every Friday during crawfish season.
Oh, it's a
Uh,
Louisiana thing. I get it. I get it.
yeah. See, that's what Coach said. It's a Louisiana thing. Got to.
Okay. What's your favorite movie or favorite TV show? One of the two.
Favorite movie is a tie between Hamilton and Cabin in the Woods. I know they're on completely different genre, but
Hmm.
I can watch them over and over and over and over again. I can actually perform the entire Hamilton from
Wow,
start to finish because I've seen it so many
that many
times.
times.
That many times. I love it. It's genius.
Uh, CJ said the cat was coming at you for telling her the wrong answer. What the cat was meow when she said
Yes, he
that.
was.
Like, no, we don't like you don't like crawfish. No.
I can't believe you don't like it. I can't. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
So about me, it's a transparent moment. I literally don't even care for seafood too much. Like, I the only seafood I really
Hmm.
eat is like I'll eat whiting or I'll have hoki, which is like another whiting type of fish that's like from like I get that from Whole Foods sometimes, but really outside of that, someone asked, here's another question. Ask her why I passed her in sumo squats. I'm at 120 now.
He did not. He's delusional. He did not pass me in
Oh,
sumo
so he
squats.
on here capping.
Yeah, he is capping. I am well past 120.
No, we can't do that, bro. We can't do that.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Can't do that. No
Boy, ain't
cap.
no way, boy.
She said, "Ain't no way, boy. Yeah, you ain't doing that." Uh, you got two or three quick questions you want to ask me before we get up out of here? Speed round for me. You got anything?
Yes, I do have some for you. What is CJ's favorite thing to do outside of planning events?
That's tough. Because so I love watching sports. I'll say that because I like. I don't know if you know what fantasy football is,
I
but
do.
I yeah. So I was like, I love watching football and playing fantasy football. And when it's not football season, I'm just watching sports. And if it's like really like no NBA or football on, I'm big into video games. I love video games. So I got my Xbox. My
Oh,
Xbox is my home entertainment system for everything.
you're an
Yeah.
Xbox person. Okay, so you love video games, but what I love video games. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so
Okay.
what is your favorite? What are you playing right now?
So right now I'll play Tomb Raider, I'll play Madden, I'll play NBA 2K. But Tomb Raider is so hard. I always get stuck and I just stop. But like like I was like I don't know it's trouble finishing the game sometime. But that's and I love Call of Duty. Call of Duty,
Oh,
but
really?
I like playing the story mode. I don't like playing online because I get killed too quick. They snipe me every single time. Like as soon as I get into the multiplayer, they just I'm done. I'm toast. What
Not
about you?
yeah. I
Hey,
can't.
don't
I
you
can't
play?
do. I'm a RPG girl. I don't do Xbox. I have PS5 and a Switch. I am a Nintendo girl. I've always been a Nintendo
Final
girl.
Fantasy?
Absolutely. But
Win,
right
win,
now,
win.
I'm playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I played it when it first came out, and after Breath of the Wild, I was not expecting what I got. But after I took a step back from it, and I came back to it, I was like, okay, this game is pretty much. I've never played games like Minecraft or anything like that, so it was very close to like that type of concept with the building. Um, but once I got a grasp of it, like that's what I'm on right now for the Switch. For my PlayStation, I just finished playing The Quarry, and now I'm getting back into Hogwarts.
Mm. Okay, okay. By the way, so hold on, we got two things came in. Yeah, they talking about I'm bad for picking basketball teams in the playoffs. Whatever, Luna. Like Luna, that's a sports thing. She's taking shots at me. CJ, you're gonna forget to tell you that he's so bad at picking basketball teams to win the playoffs. Wow. So listen, we talk, she literally picked. It was a finals matchup. It was a final championship game, and she picked one team. I picked the other. It was a 50-50 proposition. I lost. So it's like,
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't.
you say
I don't
you
watch
wouldn't
sports,
what?
so
You wouldn't know
I
anything
don't
about it.
know. No.
So
I the only thing, even for football, the only way I pick is like there's this rabbit on Instagram, and whoever the rabbit picks, that's who I go with.
you guys can be friends. You said, wait, did she just say Zelda? Yes.
Yes,
Would you do you
absolutely.
do cosplay?
I don't. I have never gotten into cosplay only because I'm not creative. So the DIY with the outfits I can't do, and buying them is very expensive. So I do not,
So,
unfortunately.
but you would.
Oh yeah, if I had the skill to learn how to do my own, that side of my brain doesn't work. But if I had it, oh man, I'd be
Yeah, so
the
somebody helped you get
character.
a costume.
Yeah, that's what I look for. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and it's because I get to be someone else. So I'm always in costume. So
Wait, what?
Luna, okay, so based off of what I said, what do you think my house is? What do you think? What are you thinking?
I don't know nothing about what this even means, but this is it turned into an inside a Harry Potter thing. What is a Harry Potter house?
So on Hogwarts, so Harry Potter, there's four houses at Hogwarts, and on the game Hogwarts, you actually get to put on the Sorting Hat, and it'll choose what house that you go to based off of how you answer some questions.
Hmm.
So what do you think my house is?
We're gonna see what she say.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Luna might be Slytherin. Are you?
Oh, you can tell
Are
by the
you?
way she's asking
I'm.
questions.
She's yeah. I am Ravenclaw because that just goes with who I am. I love to study. I love books. Um, but I really do feel like if she says she'll get me into cosplay, I'm down. I am
Yeah,
so down with that. I love to. I also I watch anime, a lot of anime.
and I
Um,
go to the what do you call it? Those type of cons when they're here in town. Like not, I haven't been to Dragon Con, but we have like Momo Con here in Atlanta every year. And I actually crazy. I was actually, I don't know if you caught it or not, but I did the live version of this show from the creator. They had a creator studio literally there live at MomoCon, and it was
mhm.
like people behind me watching on the screen and stuff like that. It was like so cool, and they asked me to do it next year too, so that was really exciting.
I need to put Atlanta on the list of places that I should visit
Like, how do you
because
not come
I've,
to Black Hollywood?
you know, I have this thing with crowds. I don't know if you noticed, but I
Oh,
think
I
it was
did
pretty
notice.
evident at yeah,
I did notice that.
I am very much an introvert. I am an introverted extrovert. I have to be comfortable before
People
me.
look at me crazy when they hear that I'm an introvert
I cannot see that. I'm
because
sorry, but
I'm like, listen, trust me. When I get off with you, for example, like right now, I'm about to end this. When I end this live, like it's just me. There's no cats, there's no dogs, there's no kids, there's nothing, right? And so it's just me, and I'm comfortable in that space. And I work and I work, and I'm social when I need to be, because it's like it's who I am, meaning like I have to do it to work with clients, to grow the business, to keep building the community. But when it comes down to like when I go right now, I go get some food, I don't really need to make new friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm a negative person or in a bad way, but it's like I have so many friends now I can't even keep up with. I'm good, you know what I mean? So
that's yeah. I I can't do it. Like I've lived in Houston for
and
four
standing in front of
years, and
200 people talking. Oh my god, you know how nervous I'd be.
I couldn't yeah no see just thinking about it makes me stutter. I just
I
can't.
do it. I do it, but it's like it's when we do the Ebony Fit conference or we do these things, like it got to the point where my nerves are gone, but it's still like that thing where it's like I don't really want to, but I will because it's part of the job. It's part of what is required for me, and a lot of people want to hear from me. So it's like cool, I'll do it, but I don't have that concert vibe in me where it's like I want 20,000 people cheering for me. Like no, I would pass out.
Yeah, I'm a very friendly person, but it's not like I'm going around just shaking people's hands. Like I just can't do it. Like like I had a friend today like message me and they were like, "Hey, we're coming out there with some friends. Where should we go?" And I'm like, "I can tell you gyms, but outside of that, I don't know because I don't go
Yeah,
anywhere."
Zay said I'm extrovert in social places, but I prefer to be alone. And Luna said this. What does this mean?
She's a if I'm seeing correctly, I told you I'm half blind. It looks
It's a
like a
bird and
raven.
it's a square
So
box.
so it looks like she's Ravenclaw. I from what I can see.
Okay. All right. You guys got 2 minutes. Any other questions you're gonna throw at me, D? What else? You got another one?
Oh, I had another one, but you said the video thing and we just went from there. I was going to ask you, okay, Atlanta. If when I come to Atlanta, where's the first place I need to go for food? You can only name one place, so and this is tagged by CJ, so you gotta be on.
So for me, I'm gonna be biased, and there may be better places, but I know this place will not steer you wrong. So I need you to, you know how some places can be good, but sometimes it'll be hit or miss. I can't risk that. I need you to go where I know it's just gonna be 100%
All right, all
A1.
right. So where I'm going?
Tacos and tequila.
Tacos and tequila. I like both those things.
Yes. And do you like steak?
I do like steak. Yes.
So these steak tacos from Tacos and Tequila are just not no average steak tacos. Like they're really going to cook a steak and chop it up, dice it, and like place them into the taco shell. It is gonna be bananas, so fire. You're gonna be like, these are the best steak tacos. CJ is a winner.
Okay, I'm writing that down because I am planning a girls trip to Atlanta. So I'm going to go there, and
Mhm.
if it's not hitting, I will find CJ because
If it's
CJ know
not hit,
everybody.
if
So
it yeah,
all I gotta do is ask where you at.
if it's not hitting, don't worry. I'll get your $18 back. I'll just have Zay pay for it. He just doesn't know it yet. Or guess what? You know, like everyone I've taken there, they're like, "Yo, CJ." Like, I don't know if Luna went with us last time. Luna, did you go with us last time? The last time the Ebony Fit fam was here, I took Greg, Ashley. They got hooked on it. My intern Abriana, I took her. She goes there on her, by herself now. Kiki and Bravo, they love it. So yeah, it's just I never fail me. There's never a time, and we always do Cinco de Mayo there too as a party, and
Oh
so we always
yeah,
go crazy.
I love Cinco de Mayo, but I leave outside of Halloween. My favorite holiday is St. Patty's Day.
Did you
I love St.
know?
Patty's Day.
Do you know what else happened? What's so special about Halloween outside of Halloween on October 31st?
Like, are you asking me why it's special to me, or
No, no, I just didn't know if you didn't know that was my birthday. That's all.
I did not know that? But lucky you.
On Halloween, yep.
You're so lucky. I have dubbed Halloween as the birthday that I claim. So my close friends and family entertain me on that day and tell me happy birthday and take me out for birthday dinner. But that is not. I am a summer baby. But
What? You literally said I want that to be my birthday, so they treat you like it is.
they treat me like on Halloween I get happy birthday messages from the people that are closest to me that know that I'm delusional. So
No, literally, yeah, I was born October 31st. So I tell people it's always a party on my birthday. Ever since I was little, it's like it's always candy and parties, and it's always just people are dressing up so people never forget.
okay, so this year on Halloween, what you're telling me is I should dress like CJ since it's
Oh
your
yes,
holiday.
totally. You can either wear a headband or a
Definitely
visor.
headband. Gotta have the headband. And
Headband
I'm
or
gonna
visor though. Headband or visor.
okay, I'm gonna do a headband. I don't know if I'll do a visor, but I'll do a headband
Hmm.
for sure. And then I'm gonna walk around with something and promote it.
Coach Stars on Instagram saying Halloween baby. Yes, yes. That would be hilarious. Like last year there was people who did little skits on my birthday and they would dress like me and then send me a collab. Like it was hilarious. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it was literally hilarious. The funniest thing.
I'm glad you said collab because we were supposed to do a collab ages ago.
Um Whose fault is that? Mine?
Well, I think so. We're gonna go with you.
I
We're
was gonna go with
we're,
me.
we're
Like
gonna go with it was your fault.
I literally what I was gonna say. I don't even know when that could have happened, except for if it was in Houston. But we're
If
gonna
it
make
was
it
in
happen.
Houston while you were out here, yeah, we gotta get that. We gotta get that
So
out there.
when you come to Atlanta, you let me know. By the way, you and Luna is gonna be best friends. You just don't know it yet. Wait, what did you say? Your favorite holiday was Halloween, girl? Where have you been all
Yes,
my life?
Halloween is my favorite holiday, with
Prior to
St.
remake.
Patty's Day being a close second, and then Leif Erikson Day is my third favorite holiday because I
Mm.
am a SpongeBob fan. So I celebrate every holiday with SpongeBob. Time to remake one of our pictures for Halloween. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to understand. Time to remake one of your pictures. Is he talking about dressing like me or something? Maybe that was one.
Maybe, yeah, maybe, but I'm gonna find something. We're gonna have
So
it
I
all.
I'll say this too, because as we get ready to wrap it up, like just some suggestions, because this is just like one of those like, hey, I know all the momentum that you have on Instagram, and we talked even before. It's like you don't even have on TikTok, and that's okay. Like me too. I ain't be honest, my TikTok is dead right now. Like I got like 5,000 followers. I don't post it because I post lately on like so many platforms. I'm literally on Instagram, uh, what do you call it? Pinterest, YouTube, Twitch. I have a Discord channel. Um, I use a fan base. I don't even know if you even know what fan base is.
I do not.
Fan base is a social media app. It's a black social media app owned by Isaac Hayes, and then there is another one too. It's called what is it called? Man, it's another one. I can't even think of it. Then I'm also on Clubhouse too. It's like so many that I
I have a
have.
clubhouse.
Yeah, I have so many. So it's like me not having one. Well, I have it, but I'm just not active on it. So by having like six active ones, and plus I have like seven different Instagram accounts that I have to keep managing. Like
Wow.
seven that I manage. People just think it's just fit with CJ. This fit with CJ. The CJ the creator. There's content I'm making for Ebony for Weekend. There's fitness on university content. Then there's content for my clients that I'm making for too. So it's like that's how I'm making money is right now. It's literally social media. So I'm literally on this thing on Instagram 7 hours a day.
That's I can feel that. I'm active on Instagram, on Threads now, and Facebook. And I feel like I stay on these apps all day long. So I don't think I can handle anything more. At least not right now, not with the way my schedule is.
But
But
what you, I would say this, I'm going to challenge you on that. I think you can. And I'm not saying a whole nother platform like social media, like a regular, but like this right now, what we're doing. Because if you had a YouTube channel, and I would say YouTube is the best place for content creators, like because that's where you're going to get the longer return on your investment. Like this content, once my channel is monetized, every time somebody watches it, for the life of me, I'm gonna get something from it, right? So it's like creating a YouTube channel, just start. Because like right now, you ain't gotta do something special like a whole edit with a vlog and stuff. That stuff is cool. You can get to it, but just get on here and talk. You don't even have to. This live counts as a post, right? And we
hmm
could take this live, chop it up into smaller pieces of content. I can literally show you how to take this right now, drop it into this whole live, this whole hour that we just did, drop it into a software for totally free. Software will make the reels for us, like 8 different reels, 10 different reels will come from this one video, and it's done. And you can use those for YouTube Shorts for the whole week. Literally, you didn't even gotta think about it.
So what you're telling me is me and you need to have further conversation after this, so
Yes.
you can yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
oh yeah.
yes.
If you need a YouTube manager, I'm just saying, you got the best right here on the line with you.
Oh, shameless plug. Got it.
Yeah,
Understood. I got it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll talk about it. Like I am in the works with a friend of mine to do a podcast. He has a podcast. and I am in works with him to be a regular guest on his
That would be
podcast.
dope.
I love his podcast. It's so inspiring, especially for Black men. Um, so I do listen to, don't judge me. I listen to a lot of the podcasts I listen to are geared to Black men because I want to love a Black man, and the best way to learn how to love a Black man is from a Black man. So I
So,
listen
so we
to
know,
a
you
lot
know
of
I
them.
can't let you leave with that. I gotta ask more. So like I can't just leave on that note because people want to know what like when you say what podcast, like are we talking about like podcasts where there's like the whole dating stuff, where it's like they just arguing about dating, or is it more where they're bringing up topics and it's just guys just giving information?
It's bringing up topics. It's just like the
We're
subjects
not
could
talking
be
about balloon
anything.
popping.
No, 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 no. These are like on anything. Like the main one I listen to is Express Yourself, Black Man,
Okay.
and the topics range from everything. They go through traumas growing up and things that Black men experience. They do talk about dating. They talk about kids. They talk about just handling your own mental health, like fitness, everything, like everything. They go through a lot of stuff. So yeah. So that's the main one that I listen to. There's another one that I listen to, and it's three guys, and they are just talking. They just talk. They talk about their lives lately and how it is, and it's called Black Men's Mental Health. And they just talk. It's just three friends talking and updating each other with where they've been and trying to help each other. And then yeah, so I don't really listen to too much dating podcasts because I'm not dating, but at least not right now. But more of like as a Black woman, what I can do so Black men can feel safe around me because
Mm.
there's a lot that goes on in the world, and I want the Black men around me, not just dating wise, but also my friends and family, to know that they have a safe space. And women and men are different.
Hmm.
We think with emotions, men think more logical. So I listen to them a lot to learn how to change myself, not change myself, but how to be more inviting to the Black men in my life to know that they have someone that they can talk to. So, yeah.
I mean, I'm just round of applause. That's a round of applause. And the people that stood around for a whole hour and they get to see this side of you. They get to hear this, and like they get to hear that. People who just watch for 5 minutes, they wouldn't even know. So shame on y'all for not watching. But the people who watching right now, y'all, you're really getting to see the some deep stuff here. Marie, put the little heart with the flex for you.
That's my
Uh,
mom.
oh, okay, okay. Hey, moms.
That's
Hey,
my mother.
moms. I love it.
She
I
is.
love it.
She is
So
on double duty right now. She's watching me be live, and then also my brother is live on his Twitch. So she is
okay.
double supporting.
Zay said he does the same thing too, honestly. So Zay, hold on. I don't want to say this the wrong way, but you watching men podcast too? I don't know. just, I'm just saying, Zay, you said I do the same thing. So I don't know if you're watching the same podcast as her or not. So maybe you just you mean you watch the female version podcast. But yeah, hey moms, how's it going? Um what else? I say this is pretty much it. I know I don't want to say this is the end because it's not, because it's definitely gonna be back. This is not the end of the show, it's just the end of this episode. We're gonna definitely be tuned in. Tell people where they can follow you, where they can connect with you, and all that good stuff.
So Instagram, you can follow on Instagram at underscore underscore baby girl Desi. Also, that's the same with my threads. And then on Facebook, you can follow me at Desi Rito, and that's Rideaux. So, like he said, this isn't the end. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be putting my journey out there because that's what my Instagram started as. It started as just a journey for me of showing my own fitness journey and going after my goals. And my goals change very often, depending on what I have going on or what I'm looking forward to. So like I said, right now my goal is putting on muscle. So you if you've been with me for a while, you may have noticed that my training has changed a little bit. And it's changed because of those goals. So I'm very forward with what I have going on and what I have going on my journey, and I'm always open to questions. So if you ever have any questions, let me know. I feel free to reach out. I will answer. I do check my DMs. I do answer
I don't know
people
how.
with
I really
questions.
don't know how. I mean, I just know you probably have 1,000 DMs, so I just don't even know how. I don't know.
I mean, some of them, you click in and click out. Some of them aren't really there for
That's
like,
true
hey, I
too.
want information. So you click in, you see that there's nothing really there, and you keep going. But for the ones who
Red,
want help or
red,
want,
left on red,
there you
left on
go.
red.
There you go. But for the ones who are there authentically for help or questions or tips or converse about fitness, I do respond to those. For
Yeah,
those of you
and
who are in there asking me for my number, stop. Just stop, please.
it's not gonna happen. And on top of that, between all the stuff she got going on in school and everything she's trying to do and study, don't waste time. Don't even waste your
Not,
time.
not a focus right now.
Hold on. This is the last thing. Oh, I'm serious, guys. Please don't dress up as CJ again for Halloween. That was scary.
That was scary.
There was a whole bunch of
I'm
people
sorry,
dressed as
Luna, but I feel like it's a great idea. I might have to do it this year.
everybody wearing headbands and visors, and they do it. The thing is, what was so funny last year is they not only did they dress up like me, they did the skit. So they would find a skit that I did because I'm always doing these comedy skits. So they would find a skit that I did and just do that dressed as me. I'm gonna send you some of these. These were hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
I wanna see that. I have a skit in mind that I would love to recreate as you. I'm not gonna tell you which one, but that one I can play that one in my head on a regular because I watched it so many times because I was like, CJ, what are you doing? It's
and
so funny.
and look at this, already following you. The follower count. Listen, by the time you guys, she's gonna be back. She'll be at 100K. So it's just what it
I
is.
like that.
And also by the time she come back on the channel, I promise you, I'm gonna talk to her about this YouTube because we can get her on YouTube. She got to be on there. So
We'll work on it.
you stay right there because I will talk offline. But for anyone who's watching right now, we appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.